Good morning. I'm back in the garage. I'm actually doing my washing. That's the noise you can hear in the background. But I'm going to go through a box in a minute. I'll start to anyway. Throw out a lot of rubbish, but I'm in search of some Star Wars figures. This is the box I'm talking about. And I'm not sure that it's going to have what I want in it. But I have to have a look. So I'm about to really get into moving things around again. It's going to be fun. Just to show you some of the stuff in here. You wouldn't believe it's still winter. So I was able to find the movie version of the Jupiter 2 from Lost in Space. And I always wanted to put lights in it, so that's what I'm working on now. Hope you enjoy what you see. I'll give updates on what's happening. Yeah, so there we go. Oh. prior to the Lost in Space movie of 1998 coming out, Mark Goddard came to Australia, and I was lucky enough to be with him at 2 events and also a harbour cruise. Very nice man. But he said something about the movie that I think is very important. He loved being in the movie. He has a role of the general. He's only on there for about 5-10 minutes, but it's brilliant. It's good to see him. But he said about the whole movie is not to go in expecting it to be the classic series, because it isn't the classic series. Sadly, a lot of Lost in Space fans worldwide decided not to take that advice and trash the movie something foul. Anyway, as I usually do, I bought up as many of the collectibles as I could find. And of course I built the movie version of the Jupiter 2. It's endemic of all of the problems that come along with movie models, especially in the 90s. It's a fairly reasonable representation, but the fit is not good, and really there's not a lot in it. But one thing I did notice at the time, and I didn't do, was it lent itself to being lighted. So anyway, many years ahead, you've seen I've been doing the garage, still, as you can see, still got a bit to go. But I was looking for the Jupiter 2 and I found it, and it was in 2 halves. So I thought, why not? I took it inside the house, I painted the inside. Then I went down to the local $2 store, which was called Smart Dollar or Hot Dollar, but we call it the $2 store. And I bought some Christmas lights. That's a string of them. And I use those. I'm not a electrician. I don't know how electrics work. Trust me. So this is good because it comes with its own little battery source, on-off switch, and the lights. And I've put those in, and it didn't come out too bad. I think I used all but 10 of the lights, and what I did was I painted the whole inside of the Jupiter 2 black. Then I put the lights in and I painted those black, except where they left the inside to go to the outside, so you can see them. And then the others I just put masking tape or black electrical tape around to kill the light. And it worked really well. I mean, it's not great, but that's something too about model making, is you can try to make it to meet someone else's expectations and never ever get there. Well, I'm happy with what I did. Is it perfect? No, but I'm happy with it. Again, it's just the fit and I think I had trouble with the decals too, but well, anyway, you'll see it when we go on. I'm supposed to be doing other work, but now I'm sitting down and I'm cutting another video. This time it's I've gone through the garage and I found some anime figures from Death Note, and I've put them on a board, and you'll see what I've been doing. And I'm also doing another belt for my monk costume, and I've got less than a week before Newcastle's first medieval fair, or Renaissance fair, whatever they want to call it. Many years ago, when I was getting into the convention circuit, I asked some people I worked with what would be a good anime to get into. I expected them to be a little bit more adult than they were, but they decided they would give me just some vague, obscure hentai video to watch. So I'm sitting on the train coming home from, put it in my DVD player and quickly turned it off. Fortunately, later on they decided they would be a little bit more adult and they gave me Death Note. And here then are the figures that I bought. I've had to alter Ryuk's wings to fit him in the case, so yeah.